Like in the rom-com, there's usually the meet cute, right? Where they get like glance at each other, there's eye contact, or they bump into each other, or one of them annoys the other, whatever it is. There's a little meet cute moment where they get to know each other. And then over the course of the movie, that relationship gets nurtured through a whole bunch of things that happen to them until at the end, there's the climax and they're in love and they run off to the sunset. That is what we want to do with your content. It is the basis of every content strategy. So there's 3 types of content that you need to be making in order to go in this rom-com adventure with your audience and end up with them in love with you. The first is that you need to have attraction content. How do we get the meet cute to happen? It's by creating content that's going to get served to a lot of people. This is your, what we call like a top of funnel content, where we're trying to just get reach. These are funny, informative, hot takes, things that are just gonna like grab people. The next is your nurturing content. This is where we're nurturing the relationship. And so this is more educational stuff, maybe some storytelling, maybe like client case studies, right? Things that are gonna let them get to know you, and also the value content. This is where a lot of it falls. And then finally, we have our converting content or our sales content, whether you're selling TikTok shop or you're a coach selling a course, or maybe you have a brand deal. This is the selling content, and this is going to get probably the least amount of reach, but it's going to make you the actual money. And to prove this, I'm going to show you, like, here's a video where it had over 1 million views. I made $0 from this. And then here's a video that got like 400 views, and I made like $500 from this because it is intended to reach those people who have already gone through the process of meeting you, being nurtured and getting to know you, building that relationship. And then now finally, like, we're popping the question, right? The main character in the rom-com would not have gotten a yes on the proposal if they would have asked at the meet cute, right? No, you had to wait until the end of the film. And that's the same process that we're going through here. Now, one of the main ways that we build that connection is through having a main character arc for our brand. And if you want to get started with that, I have a totally free origin story workbook at my link.